Hey, what's going on, McFarlin? It's Pastor Trey here, and I am just a few weeks away from moving down to Norman and joining y'all at McFarlin, joining y'all in changing lives that change the world. Because this is such a strange time that we're in, which is a phrase that I'm so ready to retire, but normally we'd have a big welcome and I'd be able to meet all of y'all in person. We'd shake hands and give hugs and have a big old party, but since we can't do that right now, I am going to be making some videos, doing some Facebook Lives, and eventually hosting Zoom chats so that once this vaccine is ready and available, we can really hit the ground running when we all return to an in-person church. Now, I am so excited to be joining the McFarlin family. I can't wait to jump into this new pastoral role with all of y'all. And what my main areas will be is being the pastor of our modern worship service and our pastor of discipleship. And I thought it'd be a good idea to share with y'all what that is going to look like and share a little bit about myself. Now, I love all forms of worship. When I first heard our Oregon Live 5 months after the start of COVID, I almost cried. But modern worship is really where I'm spiritually nourished. And it's where I feel the most comfortable and called to lead. For me, my intro to modern worship was at church camp. I was raised at Village United Methodist Church and absolutely loved it there and thought the choir was fantastic. But when I went to camp and experienced modern worship, man, it felt like there was a light flipped on in me. It's like something changed, that I wasn't just saying the words with my mouth, but I was audibly praying them from my heart. Then throughout college, I worked for Oklahoma City University for their Wesley Center, and one of my jobs was organizing our weekly modern worship service. And then my senior year, I was asked to start The Well, the first Sunday modern worship service at Village United Methodist. And those people must have just loved me a whole lot, because as a college student, let's just say there were some bumps in the road. But they trusted me and they helped me grow and discover my preaching voice. And it was at The Well that I really felt, yeah, this is where God is calling me. I then went to seminary and served a small church in Tewksbury, Massachusetts, where I helped lead them through starting a blended worship service. And by the time I graduated and moved back home to Oklahoma, that church had doubled in worship size and their little choir was up there leading Hillsong tunes. Now, for the past 3.5 years, I've been here in Edmond as the modern worship pastor for Worship on Heard, and it's been some of the most fun I've had as a pastor. And I can't wait to get to McFarlin and work with Maggie and the band and the rest of the modern worship team to bring what I've learned here and join in with the already impactful and meaningful worship that happens right in Finn Hall. The other large part of my job is discipleship. While worship is the fun, big thing we get to do every week, what I love about discipleship is that it's here that we get to see growth. I really see my job as a pastor of discipleship as a resource library, trying to help find the answer to the question that we all have, the question of how can I deepen my walk as a disciple of Jesus Christ? How can my changed life change the world? My wife Addison and daughter Sloan, we moved down to Norman on New Year's Eve. It was important to us as we planned our move to be able to start off 2021 in our new home and be part of our new community. Our prayer is that this can be a place where we can lay down our roots, where we can raise our daughter and be part of the long tradition of McFarlin. That's just a little intro into me and what I'm going to be doing at McFarlin. I can't wait to meet all of you. I'm praying for all of you. So I hope all of you have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and we'll talk soon.